It wasn't an economic decision. It was really trying to sort of give back by making sure that we were kind of carbon neutral, frankly. Trying to make sure that we were doing our part for the environment. Well, Michigan is an interesting place because, Grand Rapids in particular is probably one of the cloudier places in the country. So a lot of people, when they hear that you did solar, they think, well, what in the world? Why would you do that? Well, there's a couple of things that make more sense. One is that Michigan is one of the most expensive states in terms of the cost of electricity. But the other thing is that solar produces power even though the sun is not, shining in particularly strongly, right? So even on cloudy days obviously it produces much less, but it produces pretty much constantly when the light is, when the sun is shining. So from that point of view, it does make sense. In terms of storage, we thought about putting in storage for two reasons. One is we're in a place where power is not all that stable. So thinking back to 2 years ago, in the polar vortex time, we were out of power here for about 5 days. We do not have a generator, so we don't have sort of permanent backup. And battery storage allows us to do a couple different things. One is to be more efficient with time of day. So right now, consumers has some modest, difference in pricing, day and night, weekends and peak, and so forth. That storage allows you to store power, use it when it's more efficient to do so, and when it's more needed to do so, and also provides kind of permanent backup, right? So for us, given our electric needs, we probably have about a 24-hour-ish amount of storage. If we had if we were producing nothing, and it was a cold day, cloudy day, we'd probably have about 24 hours worth of storage. And I think in the future that's going to change. It's very likely. Right now many states have very strong economic incentives to use power at sort of off-peak hours. Greg and Agathon Solar just did such a wonderful job. He is completely transparent on the whole process, really handheld us completely, and they worked really hard on it. And frankly, Greg he's one of those people who just does things the right way, right? This is about taking care of customers, and that's how he does business. He's one of the most salt of the earth people that I've come into contact with in a long time. He's a man of faith. He does things the right way, treats his customers well, and he believes very much in what he's doing. And I think he really, really enjoys it. And he's good at it. He's plugged into the kind of solar community, both from a regulatory standpoint, so he knows the right people at consumers to be able to figure out how to get things done, because it's not always that easy, as well as he's plugged in well to the installer community, the suppliers, and so forth, and just gave us everything we needed to make the right decision. So I could not be happier with the work that they did for us.